Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going to help you understand some really important English words and questions for travel, especially when you're at the airport or crossing a border.
Exactly. The idea is just to make travel feel a bit easier or less scary.
Right. Like knowing a few key things before you go on a big trip.
Yeah, knowing these simple words and phrases, it's almost like having a map for your journey. It helps you feel more confident. We'll look at some common words first, and then the questions you often hear.
Okay, sounds good. So where should we start? Maybe with some of those really important words you mentioned.
Sure. Let's start with passport. It's your special small book, the one with your photo and name inside.
The one you need to travel to other countries.
That's it. Like you'd hold it up and say, this is my passport. Pretty simple, but essential.
Got it. And what about a visa? Sometimes you need one, sometimes not.
Right. A visa is like special permission. It might be a paper or maybe a stamp they put inside your passport. It lets you go into a specific country. Some countries need you to have one, others don't. So you might say, I have a tourist visa if you're visiting for fun.
Makes sense. Then there's immigration. That sounds official.
It is, but it's just the place, usually at the airport, where officers check your passport and your visa when you arrive in a new country. They check who you are and if you have permission to enter.
So immigration checks you. What about customs? Is that different?
Yeah, it's different. Customs is the place where officers might check your bags. They want to see what things you are bringing into the country.
Ah, like checking if you have things you're not supposed to bring.
Exactly, like certain foods or maybe too much money, things like that.
Okay, clear. And you also mentioned entry and exit.
Simple ones, really. Entry just means when you go into a country, and exit is when you leave the country.
All right, passport, visa, immigration, customs, entry, exit. Got the basics.
Good. Knowing those helps a lot when you hear the questions.
Right. Let's move on to those questions you might hear from an officer. It can feel a bit nerve-wracking, but these are normal questions they ask everyone, yeah.
Totally normal. Don't worry about them. The first one is usually very direct. They'll likely say, can I see your passport and visa, please?
Which just means?
Just means, please give me your passport and visa. So you just hold them out, have them ready to go.
Okay, easy enough. What's next, usually?
Often they'll ask, what is the purpose of your visit?
Ah, asking why you're there.
Exactly. Why are you visiting this country? And you just need a simple answer. You could say, I am here for tourism, or maybe I am here to visit family.
Keep it simple and honest.
That's the key. Then they'll probably ask, how long will you be staying in the country?
So, how many days or weeks?
Yep. How long will you be here? So you can answer, I will stay for 10 days, or maybe I will stay for 2 weeks. Just give them a clear time frame.
Got it. What about where you're staying? Do they ask that?
Oh, yeah. Very common. Where will you be staying? They want to know the address.
Like the hotel name or a friend's place.
Exactly. So you could say, I am staying at the city hotel, or maybe I am staying at my friend's house. And you might need the address for that. It's good to have it written down.
Good tip. And sometimes they want proof you're leaving again, right?
Yes, so they might ask, do you have a return ticket?
Meaning, do you have a ticket to go back home or, fly somewhere else afterward?
Precisely. And you can just say, yes, here is my return ticket, and show it to them if you have it printed or on your phone.
Okay. What about questions related to customs, like what's in your bags?
Right. They might ask something like, are you carrying any restricted or prohibited items? This sounds a bit complicated, maybe.
Yeah. What does that really mean?
It just means, do you have anything in your luggage that's not allowed? Like we mentioned, certain foods, plants, maybe weapons, or too much money.
And the best answer is usually?
If you don't have anything like that, just say, no, I am not. If you're unsure about something, it's often better to mention it.
Okay. And sometimes it's not a question, but an instruction.
Yes, like biometric stuff. They might say, please place your fingers on the scanner for fingerprints, or look at the camera for a photograph.
And for those, you just
do what they ask. Put your fingers where they show you. Look at the camera. It's just part of the standard process now in many places.
So really, knowing these simple words and what the common questions actually mean, it just makes the whole airport or border experience feel much less stressful.
It really does. It takes away a lot of the mystery,
Yeah, you feel more prepared.
Exactly. And remember, even knowing just a little bit of this English, these key phrases, it can really open up the world. It helps you feel ready for that next big trip.
Turns anxiety into excitement, maybe.
Hopefully. So now that you've got this little toolkit, maybe think about it. What new adventure could you plan?